All right, and just for some throwback, got to play a little Magic Mike.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school. So you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby.
What's up, guys? BD Wiz, oldschoolstereo.com, back once again. Today we're going to check out a care package we got from Brother Brad at Legends of Car Audio. These little Dr. Crankenstein M-80. And we also got another Dr. Crankenstein, the M200 CX. You got both of these. This one's a chrome plated amp. So let's go back to 1996, check out the Car Stereo Buyer's Guide, look these amps up, and apparently the M80 was the only one listed in 1996. You can see here, rated 80x2 with a clear acrylic backplate, $189. Then we move forward to 1997. Going to check out the Car Audio and Electronics Again directory. You can see here at the bottom, both the M200 CX and the M80 is listed again. Interesting part here is the M80 is listed at 40x2 this time instead of 80x2. What's up with that? The M200 CX is listed at 50x2. So price, only $10 difference, $199 versus $189. So not a whole lot going on there. Here is a comparison with some of the other mini amps that we've tested, shown off in the past. Check the video description. I'll have a link to the playlist. You can see all the ones I've tested before prior. Comparing these amps to the size of a CD, you can see how small they were, and again in 1996, incredibly small. So first off, let's look at the M80, 1996 to 1997. On one end, we have speaker level inputs, gain control, off on for the subwoofer crossover, and left and right RCA jacks. Dr. Crakenstein, made in the USA. On the other end, we have the ground, 12 volt and remote, 10 amp fuse, power, thermal, speaker terminals there. Everything is screw down terminals here. And there's the amp. It says 2x80 watt stereo, 160 watt bridge. Oh yeah?
All right, so we have this little mini Dr. Crakenstein M80. Got it all hooked up. I was not able to fit anything bigger than 12 gauge into the power terminals, but it uses a 10 amp fuse, so that should be fine. Hopefully that'll be okay with the probes there for the dyno. For this test, we're going to use the RD power supply. Check the video description for a link to get one of these. I like this one because I can easily vary the voltage, and since this is a smaller amp, I won't need a whole lot of current, although this provides up to around 100 amps. It's about 75 continuous, but we don't need more than probably 10 or 12 amps for this because it's got a 10 amp fuse. So anyway, I'm gonna power it up and we'll see if it works. Hopefully, knock on wood, fingers crossed. All right, got 14 volts, and let's flippy to switchy here. Looks like we have power. All right, cool. Looks like it's gonna work.
All right, here we have Red Cranky all hooked up to the dyno. First off, we're going to try 4 ohm stereo, both channels loaded. 1 kilohertz, 1% THD. It's rated 80x2. That's what it says on the amp. But yeah, it's got a 10 amp fuse, so we know it's not going to do that much. What does it do? 28x2 at 14.26 volts. Ugh, horrible. We pulled 8.4 amps, approximately. All right, now let's try 2 ohms. Stereo, 1% THD, 1 kilohertz test signal. Have no idea what this thing is rated, but you can see we got 39 and 34 watts, right at 14.1 volts, and we pulled 14.3 amps of current. Now we'll use the left positive and right negative terminals here on the amp to bridge it, and we're going to try the 4 ohm mono run, 1% THD, certified on the dyno, 1 kilohertz. It says 160 watts on the amp. Not quite there, friends. 82 watts, 14.23. Pulled 13.6 amps.
All right, I have a little Red Cranky here plugged into this old school Polk subwoofer. We got the amplifier bridge. This is an 8-inch sub. It's horribly inefficient, so I don't think this is going to work very well. But I figure what the heck, we'll give it a try. We'll turn on the amp. Now let's enable the low pass. Should be 80 hertz low pass. Still getting the high pitch whine through the sub. I doubt we're getting any flex. It's bottoming out pretty bad. All right, and just for some throwback, got to play a little Magic Mike. All right, that was fun. This little Crankenstein made that little 8-inch woofer jump a little bit. So yeah, it might be good for a little, I don't know, boombox system or something, an old school boombox, or, you know, making a cooler radio, something like that. Having an old school amp like this in it will be kind of cool. But yeah, anyway, there you have it. Test with a subwoofer.
Now we took a look at the Chrome Cranky 1997 M200 CX. Chrome plated beauty from Dr. Crankenstein. One end of the amp, you can see speaker level inputs, sub crossover, power and thermal LEDs, gain control, left and right RCAs. Then we have the ground 12 volt remote, 15 amp fuse, and the speaker outputs. Again, the two outer terminals for bridging. Alright, she's wired up and fired up. Let's try it on the dyno. First up, 4 ohm stereo, 1% THD, 1 kilohertz, rated 50 by 2. Yeah, didn't quite get there. 39 watts and 37 watts, 14.22 volts. Clamp meter says we pulled 11.1 amps. Let's try 2 ohm certified, 1% THD, both channels driven. We have no idea what it's rated, but oh, there's our 50 watts, 52, 52, 14.1 volts. Pulled 19 amps of current. Now we will bridge the amp. 4 ohms mono, 1% THD, 1 kilohertz. Busting 110 watts. Rattling your subwoofers, you'll mind. Making you go crazy with the sound of this little amp. 14.14 volts, 18.1 amps of current.
Now we've got Chrome Cranky M200 CX hooked up to the Polk Audio 8-inch dB subwoofer, dynamic balance. It's an old school thing. It's mighty tight. I remember saying always sounded okay, but not great. The J audio is much better. But anyway, we're going to try this out with some Magic Mike. Let's see if we can get this woofer flexing.
Damn, shit bump.
Little Cranky's cranking it, making this woofer flex.
All right, now that you've been thoroughly impressed with the output of these Dr. Crankenstein amps, let's check out the guts. You can see these both have the acrylic bottoms on them, so you can see not a whole lot. Here's the red M-80 first. That's probably the least wound transformer I've ever seen. And there's enough room in here to play poker or whatever other game you want to play, maybe some croquet. Just not a lot going on here. The M200, not a whole lot better. It's got a few more traces going on, but again, look at that transformer. I think there's only like 4 windings. Speaking of windings, it's about time for me to wind this video up.
You big dummy.
Now here are the results. You guys just saw the M80, 29 watts, 4 ohm stereo, 39 watts, 2 ohms stereo, 82 watts bridge mono, rock your subwoofers. The M200, 39 watts at 4 ohms, 52 watts at 2 ohms, 110 watts bridged at 4 ohms. Be prepared, my friends. It's Big D Wiz, oldschoolstereo.com. Until next time, make sure you stick around. But you know where I am. I'm out of here. Just want to let you guys know of a future series I'm going to work on called Big D Shoutout Series. I'm going to feature some smaller channels, some big channels, just going to give some guys some shout-outs, show the love for car audio, electronics, home theater, whatever. Keep watching. Big D Wiz going to be watching you.